you need caffeine to get you going in the morning?
Do you need to get jacked up?
Do you enjoy the jitters?
Let's start vibrating.
Joe Rogan, I love coffee. So, if you are a caffeine addict, Winston is one of those cities. You know, we're a mid-sized city, but we've got a ton of different, like, locally owned coffee shops.
Yeah, and that's what I love. Like, you know, everybody needs the big corporate Starbucks, but you know, there's not one in downtown Winston.
No, not in downtown at all. You know, we have a couple around the city, but like right where everybody's going to meet, down there in Bailey Park and that.
Yeah,
you're not gonna find it.
Nope.
So I love that about Winston and the food scene and everything too. Like a lot of mom and pops supported by the residents.
Yeah.
So if you're curious about Winston, this is the place to be. We talk about lifestyle, real estate, golf, coffee. We're going to cover it all for you. So if this is what you're interested in, go ahead and click the subscribe button, smash the like button.
Smash the like button.
Share it with your friends. Tell everybody how amazing we are. You know, we can deal with all that stuff.
Yes.
So stick around. We're going to jump into some of our favorite local coffee shops right here in Winston-Salem. All right, well, I'm going to start off with one of our favorite places. You know, we go here and volunteer quite often with Giving Coffee Company. It's just outside of Meadowlands.
We were just there this morning.
Yep, I'm just there having a meeting this morning. What we love about Giving, the coffee is amazing for one thing.
Yes.
But really more their mission there and what they support.
Yeah, because all the profits go to help support
Hopefuls, yeah, which is a nonprofit that we're involved in. We volunteer there a couple times a month.
Yeah.
They're making dinners, packaging them, sending them home with kids who are already getting free reduced lunch at school. So when they go home, mom and dad are either working a second job or just maybe not around.
Yeah.
Where these kids can go ahead and take that meal and have something nice and warm.
They don't have to worry
nutritious in their stomach.
They don't have to worry about the food insecurity at home.
Right.
Yeah.
So helping to fight food insecurity one person at a time. One of the really neat things about when you go there is you get your cup and it says, you know, your coffee matters too. And each of the names that they put on there is one of the kids who's actually involved in the Hopefuls program. It's a great place. You know, we did some custom coffee with them last year, and we did our own Sandman Realty blend, and we took that and handed it out to our clients because again, even on that, where we're buying coffee in bulk, the proceeds from that are going to go to support Hopefuls.
Right. And it's just such a cool organization.
It really is. There's a ton of great people over there that we've met.
Fantastic.
Shout out to Crystal, Jamie, Scott, everybody over there, Charles. They've done amazing work over there.
Yeah.
And they've also got the coffee truck.
Right.
So, we'll bring the coffee truck to some of our client events and things like that. We actually did a teacher appreciation this spring. We went ahead and brought the coffee truck out to my kids' elementary school, and all the staff from the school got whatever kind of coffee they wanted. Again, right back into the program. And the neat thing about that is there's kids at that elementary school who are receiving the Hopefuls.
From Hopefuls,
So it's just a full, circle of life, 360 thing.
Full circle.
It's amazing. It's right here in Wahlberg, just outside of Meadowlands. If you're in the area, make sure to go check it out.
Next one, it's close to my heart here. It's DeBeen Espresso. The original, the OG one, is in High Point. Right around the corner from where I live. I've literally been going there since middle school, high school. And so a few years ago, they opened one up on basically 5th and Patterson, downtown Winston-Salem.
Right. If you know somebody that's willing to put up with Fletcher for 20 years, they're pretty good people. They're patient, they're kind. But I mean, like, each one of those places has got kind of its own unique vibe inside of it. It does.
It's like quirky inside. It's cool little
got like
interior.
The burlap sacks up there
the
in the High
coffee bean
Point.
sacks in High Point. Yeah.
And then you got the fountain in the middle of both locations have a fountain.
Yeah.
Both of them are tied right into the community that they're in. Being right there in Emerywood and High Point. And then in Winston, you're right downtown, next to Bailey Park.
Yeah, across from Incendiary, Cugino Forno. And it's just a cool spot. They got good product. They have gelato as well. If you're gluten-free or vegan.
A lot of baked goods.
They have a lot of gluten-free and vegan baked goods there. I think the Winston-Salem location it's only vegan goods there.
And weren't you making bread for them for a while?
I made bread. I'm still trying to pitch Debbie on making like to-go sandwiches for people.
Debbie, if you're out there,
make those sandwiches.
This is that's the pitch. That's the pitch, Debbie.
Yeah.
Don't leave us hanging. But Coffee's legit over there.
Yeah.
Really good. The people, it's a very laid back atmosphere. Either place. See a lot of people just dropping in the regulars that you see there all the time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And you know, certain people have got like their table.
Oh yeah, you gotta have your spot.
Yeah.
I got my spot when I go.
Yeah. You're,
I try to get away from everybody with my loud self in a coffee shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a great place to go check out.
Yeah.
So
DeBeen in Winston or High Point.
Right. You got two different locations. Next one, if you're downtown Winston, is going to be Krankies. Krankies been an institution there for a long time.
Yeah.
Just as much for their biscuits and that.
Their biscuits are pretty darn good.
They're very calorie dense as well, depending on what you get. But it's someplace that's, I don't know exactly how long Krankies has been there. It's been there as long as I've been in Winston for the last 15, 16 years.
Same.
A lot of medical residents, things like that, they frequent that place all the time.
Yeah.
The train tracks run right next to it. So if you are going to get a table outside, just know it will get loud at one point or another. But again, tie right into Bailey Park.
Right.
The pimento cheese biscuits and other things you can get there, they are delicious. You need an app afterwards. So.
And I think they even serve alcohol there.
Oh. Being that I don't drink,
Not for you.
I missed that one. You gotta pull in a pond. Pond would be good for you. I'm the pond guy.
So you can go get a little bevy while you're getting your biscuit. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I love the coffee. Uppers and downers.
A little spicy bloody or something with the biscuit.
Yeah.
I can hear that.
Shoot, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Staying with the downtown Winston vibe, Camino Bakery.
It's so good. You're going, if you're going to Camino, they have great coffee, they got great lattes, all that good stuff, but you're also going there for the baked goods. They have fresh baked bread from like San Francisco sourdough to just like the regular loaf bread that you want. They have croissants, they have quiche, they have a ton of different stuff that you can go and get there. And Camino's been there for a long time, right on 4th Street, downtown.
Family owned. Like it's been there for generations.
Yeah.
So definitely become a staple of downtown Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned they have the second location down more in the Brookstown area.
Yeah, on Brookstown, I believe. They have a second location. Yeah.
So a couple different places to get your caffeine fix there.
Yeah.
And also, put a little something more hearty in your stomach.
Yeah. And
it's all about balance.
Yeah. And on Sundays, I believe they have, I think that's when they're getting rid of all their old loaves of bread. I think if you get there early enough, it might be a BOGO.
Okay.
It might be a BOGO situation. So if you're wanting like a full loaf of bread to take home that's like fresh baked, Camino is the spot.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Okay, and now I'm going to jump back down to northern Davidson County where we started. And we started at Gibbon, which is in Walberg. We're going to jump down. We're going to welcome you to Welcome, North Carolina.
Welcome.
Welcome to Welcome. And we're going to jump into Kiser Country Mercantile. It is right off Old 52, right in the heart of Welcome, right next to First National Bank. We'll often take kids in the drop-off line for school.
Yeah.
And if Erin's in town, my wife does not drink coffee, but she really likes their Teddy Graham chai.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yes, it's like Christmas in a cup, I guess. Even if it is July or June or whatever, she loves that place.
I might have to stop there after this video.
And if you're somebody who's into like different home goods and things like that, if Live, Laugh, Love really speaks to you,
Live, Laugh, Love.
Or if you just want the newest like snapback hats that are kind of retro, like a little bit country. But I'd say country preppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Trendy.
Yeah.
Country trendy.
Yeah. Obviously, snapback hats don't work for me. Whoever invented those things, I rue the day. Because I have people trying to give me those hats all the time. And it's like, what am I going to do? I'm going to have a little pattern on the back of my head. That doesn't look good. That doesn't...
Just don't be bald.
Yeah, okay. I'll try that. I mean, I could have a little leopard print skull. I could go with the rest of my attire. But along with, we were talking about a lot of these other places, got a ton of different baked goods in there.
Yeah.
There's actually another store that's going to be, they bring all their stuff in, like somebody here local that makes it and brings it into their shop.
Yeah.
Which they're going to be launching their own store here in Welcome in the next, I don't know exactly what the timeline is, but they're working on a retail location.
They're fixing to open.
Fixing to.
Yeah.
Fixing to. Yeah, it's become, for the whole North Davidson local crowd there, I know I didn't grow up here, and when I go ahead and go in there for my coffee,
Right.
I'm somewhat reminded of that because everybody else who's in there knows everyone else. And they're just walking around talking to each other about like go nights and everything else. And I'm like, yeah.
That's how I feel when I walk into DeBeen.
Yeah. So really great spot. They have a ton of different bakery items, jams, preserves, different things, and all the different things you could use in your house.
Yeah, a little decor.
Decor. So that's just kind of a run through of some of our favorite coffee shops.
Yeah.
There's a ton more.
Oh, God.
You know, even if you just go back down to downtown, you've got Anchor Coffee Bar right there, and you know, just
some tea shops. I mean, it's just boom, boom, boom.
So, if you're a coffee snob, if you want to be able to enjoy all of that in one central location, being downtown, and you're just kind of anti-Starbucks, which, you know, I wish more people were.
Correct.
This is a great spot to enjoy all.
Yeah, you can get so jacked up on that caffeine. Just go coffee shop hopping.
Coming at you like a spider monkey.
Yeah, who cares about going bar hopping? Go coffee shopping. I'll do a shot of espresso at each one.
So, disclosure, I have done this a few times where I have clients coming in from out of town from YouTube and stuff like that, and I might have 3 meetings back to back.
Oh yeah.
And after my third 20-ounce cold brew, which I don't know if you guys know, cold brew has a little higher caffeine content. I'll be like talking to my third person. I swear they think something's going on with me, and my heart's going. You're gonna have a bad time.
It's gonna be a rough day.
It's gonna be a rough day. But lots of different things here to do in Winston. You know, coffee shops are just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If you're curious about Winston a little bit more and want to know more about, you know, the people, the things you go and do on the weekends, employment, everything else that goes into that, go ahead and give us a follow. Smash that like button. Share it with your friends.
Hit the little bell.
Yeah, that bell too. Yeah,
share with your friends.
Ring-a-ding-a-ling. We're here to help you with your relocation needs.
Yeah.
I'm Joel, 336-582-9210, or Joel at sandmanrealtync.com.
And I'm Fletcher, 336-689-5677, or Fletcher at sandmanrealtync.com.
And if you are local here, and we didn't mention your favorite coffee shop, drop it in the comments.
Yeah, let us know where you'd like to go. We always love discovering new things.
Yeah, let's check it out. Take care, guys.
All right, see y'all.